All right. So again, welcome everyone. We got Lady B, Kyra, Natasha, Utoka, and Sharmi. And I think it is still one other person that I don't see. So I can.
It's Tandia.
Oh, hello. You made it. Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. Okay. So I'm glad everybody is here. Want to just kind of briefly run through some things this evening. Would be nice to see everybody's smiling face. I see Kyra.
You're the
Lady, I think you're
one that doesn't like to smile, right?
yes, that's a real smile, Kyra. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's the one I want to see on Facebook.
Well, working on that. Working on that.
Use that one right there. Freeze frame. Oh gosh. So let me I'm gonna share my screen so everybody can see that online. Oh, let's see. Maybe. Well, it looks like. Do you have your? Let me see. I know. Do you have your headset? Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure what's going on with Lady B. She's having some audible problems. So hopefully she'll be able to jump right in. Okay. All right. So, I know Wanda said that she was not going to be able to make it this evening. So, hello. I see you, Yatoka. um, so let's see. I'm gonna draft somebody. Kyra, could
Oh,
you do
wow.
an opening prayer? Be
Sure.
always ready.
Oh, yeah, I'm always ready.
All right
Yeah,
now.
so ready. Okay. Well, Father God, we thank you for this day, this opportunity, this time to just to worship you, to praise you in our learning, in our developing of ourselves. So God, we ask that you would give us good information, that you help us to retain it, God, that you would bless each and every one of our businesses, allow us to affect change in the communities, the families, the people that we come in contact with, our churches, and just to grow a very good, very solid, well organized, but blessed business that is in the blessing business, the business of reaching out and touching each person that you love. Oh God, we ask that you would just bless each and every home represented. We ask that you would bless our fearless leader and to continue to give her ideas, strategies, witty inventions to help us to become better, to learn more, to grow more. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Wonderful. 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 All right. So this evening, just wanted to, welcome all of our new team members. Man, we had a bit of an explosion there for a minute, and we wanted to continue to grow from there, and to reach out well beyond our comfort zones. And hopefully this evening will be some things shared that will take us out of our comfort zone. At least that's what I'm hoping. And we'll just blast out this fourth quarter, when everybody is, going to be doing things to fatten themselves up. They seriously need to be on a detox, and helping them to understand too other things that will improve. Just like I posted out today, my dentist visit today was lickety split because I was in such good shape. That has not been, I've been fighting something that's hereditary, the whole gingivitis. Nobody has their original set of teeth in my family, and I am just bound and determined. I'm keeping my choppers, okay? So I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep my own teeth. I don't want to have to sit there at the table and sneak and take out my teeth to be able to eat and do all kind of crazy stuff. I'm like, y'all don't understand. The struggle is real with this whole hereditary thing. So I just want to make sure that I stay healthy. And my dentist was like, wow, there's been nothing but improvement every single time that you've been coming over the last few years. So she looked back at my chart and she said, today we're done. They didn't have to do a bunch of scraping and, no long speech. You know how you need to floss. I didn't get any of that at the end. So, just being able to share those types of testimonies and really come at people from a whole different angle. I know I shared out the sharing bags. Utoka and I both have started doing this. With just stapling your card to this bag. You can get, I think it's 3 or 4 of them that come in a bunch at Dollar Tree. Get those little bags and staple your card to it. Just type up a little blurb about your story. Stick it in the bag, a bottle of water, and tie an instant pack of tea around the lid, and just give it to them and walk away. I've had so many people come back, tons of funny stories I shared, when I was in Virginia. Oh my God, this guy that, has had trouble pooping, and I gave him a bag and I walked away. Thank you for allowing me to bless you today. Have a wonderful day. My name is Beverly, and yours? And then I write that down in my planner that I met, whatever their name is on this day. And then, just put a particular color on it. And then if they call me back, it's like, hey, I met you at the mall. You gave me a red bag. Oh my God, that stuff worked. Okay, what's your name? And then I'm immediately going back in my planner, say, oh yeah, I met John on Monday at the mall. And so it immediately helps me remember, what that situation was. So little things like that, that will make a difference in prospecting, retailing to recruit, sampling out to retail to recruit. So it's so many varying things that I want us to touch on this evening as we get into this particular season where people are, really focused on, maybe getting into the little black dress at, for the Christmas parties and the New Year's Eve. We may want to just kind of harp on that. Or those that, money is tight, they don't have any money for Christmas. There's a great Christmas flyer that Dr. Kim posted out today that I saved down. I'll post it in the chat. Utoka, if you saw it, if you could go ahead and post it in the chat. Dr. Kim put it out earlier.
Okay.
So that's something good to use. People will start to look at that flyer and say, hey, wow, you know what, I could use extra $200, get my baby stuff out of layaway, or whatever, or to pay off whatever bill so that I can afford Christmas. Now everybody's in that mindset of how in the world am I going to have extra money to buy a toy at Christmas time? They're thinking about that kind of stuff right now. So you have to get in the mind of the consumer and think about, where am I? So you're going to have the different people, or it may be a blend. Those that are focused on having money for the holidays, those that don't want to be the fat girl squeezed into that dress that's now too little at the Christmas party or the New Year's Eve party. So you target your market based on that, and that's how you approach people. If you see someone with 3 kids, you know what her focus is, or you know what his focus is. If you see somebody, they're single, and perhaps, they might look like if they just lost 5 or 10 pounds, your approach should be, Lord have mercy, I sure wish, I could drop, 5 or 10 more pounds. I'm gonna drink this tea. That's what I'm gonna do. Drink this tea, and that's what's gonna get that 5 or 10 pounds off me. How you doing? You know what I'm talking about, honey? I tell you, right here at the holidays, I don't want to be that person squeezed in my dress. What? Don't you know what I mean? You know, that's how you can strike up conversations with people, and they're like, "Girl, yeah," and then it's on from there. Don't say "girl, yeah" to me. Oh, it is on. You getting ready to buy something. Oh goodness. So I just want to be able to share various scenarios, and hopefully everybody's taking very good notes so that you can come back and address everything. So I know we have some new folks here this evening, and what I plan to do, I'm going to post out our mission, vision, and culture. I won't spend time reading through it all here in this session, but just some highlights on the mission statement. Know that we create the culture, bottom line. So my goal is to make sure that I have like-minded people around me, which means that's the type of folks that you want to bring into your business. If it's somebody that you can't stand, or, and I know that sounds horrible, but that you have difficulty with, don't sign that person to your team, because that's a headache every day. I have a young lady who is in Avon right now, and she is dragging TLC every opportunity she has to. Either you're going to join TLC or you're going to continue to do your Avon. But what you're not going to do is come for me and my company in my inbox every day. I'm going to block you. So she's about a hair away from being blocked. But I just, I don't like that kind of stuff where you got to rip the company apart and you got all this negative stuff to say, but yet, every 5 minutes you want to, ask me a question and get mad at me because maybe I'm not answering you fast enough. So I'm like, you know what? You haven't signed up, so I technically don't owe you my time.
Mhm.
So bottom line is you're gonna get that kind of thing, and you want to make sure those people. I will never. I don't care if she begs me till the cows come in. She will never be on my team. Please go sign up with somebody else, because I just cannot. I cannot. So we have to stay within the culture. Know the people that you feel good about working with on a daily basis, because we're family. And I hate to say that I don't want somebody to become part of my family, but you're already coming at me sideways. So I don't have that type of that energy. My focus is somewhere else right now. So there may be somebody else that can deal with that a whole lot better, and maybe that's the culture of their group, and she do great, but it just doesn't fit here. So be sure that you be very mindful of that, and don't just sign up anybody. I know that we've been making some shifts too, so far as our the amount that we're allowing everyone to come in with. Please just keep in mind too, to set people up for success, or to at least set expectations. Meaning, if you sign somebody up with 5 packs of tea and they take off, and then things don't go the way that they see it happening for other people on Facebook and Instagram, then you have to help them to understand you got 5 packs of tea when you came in the door. Your situation is not going to look anything like somebody who came in with 50 packs of tea. It's going to be very, very different. They have product on hand. They'll have some wiggle room. They'll have flexibility. They'll be able to shuffle that other way of pay, which is, having product on hand and being able to sell it just like that. One thing you don't want to do is sell all your product and then you can't be a product of the product. So just make sure that we set everybody up for success and going forward. So we have so many statements here in our mission statement. So please take the time to go through that. We'll go out on our Facebook page and just refresh that to the top. Our mission, vision, and culture, so that it's fresh on our Facebook page. Our vision to leave a legacy and prosperity, but in also what values are embedded, meaning the legacy of prosperity is completely intertwined with who we are and what values we want to portray to those that are a part of our business, or that become our customers. We want to let our light shine so brightly that other people see it. Other people want to be a part of what you got going on. Even when people don't necessarily know you. And I'm very happy to say at this stage my light is shining. People are reaching out to me that are in other organizations, and it's a wonderful feeling. Or to be told that you're that silent viper. I'm like, wow, okay, I accept that. But I want to do this right, and I want us to build a solid foundation. I don't care how much of a tortoise we may be in this process. We will build it right from the foundation, so that it's not a struggle to be able to requalify every week. It's not a struggle to maintain and know what your check is going to be, a baseline anyway, if not more. So right now we've just kind of been in a mode of taking a step back and build it the correct way, not the fast way, so that it does leave that legacy. So I did want to just take a minute to kind of go over that, because we have expanded our team. And of course, our culture, this won't change. The only thing may be that it'll be enhanced, which I'll talk about here in just a little bit, about the being a part of the Debt Freedom Fighters movement, which I'm praying that we will all be able to make it to Raleigh on this Saturday. It's a sacrifice for me to be away 2 weekends in a row. But, then as I was thinking that through, I heard Stormy say she's been gone for 30 days. Wow. So shut up, Beverly. 2 weekends in a row. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You can do it. You just have to figure it all out. But we will follow the 5-step game plan, which is making sure that you have your auto ship set to 120, so that everybody on this team is representative of our 120 goal, for having your smart ship, not auto ship. I need to update that. And that's your 3 products at a 40 volume point worth. And I'm gonna be honest with you, now that my daughter is like inhaling all of my NRG, it's like, I'm like, stay out my stuff, girl. You're not on program. You messing up my process. So now I'm gonna have to enhance my. And she said, "Mom, this stuff get me through. It get me." I said, "No, the word is through." But she's like, this stuff get me through. So I gotta change it up. So that's my 3. Now I gotta make. I'm gonna have to have. Well, I got 2 smart ships, to be honest. I have them on 2 different dates, but each one of them has 3 products, because I can't keep my own stuff. And then they inhaling all my NutriBurst. Thank God for that BOGO. That's gonna help me out a lot. Please pay attention to the BOGOs, and God bless you, Yatoka Robinson, for calling me while I was on the road. Honey, I made that thing happen. I had to go, and get an ambassador to help me, because the phone system screwed up, and then they didn't want to give me my product. But I tell you, oh, what a blessing, because I got 10 bottles on the way. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hercules. I'm excited about that. So, yeah, it's gonna be some people that I will be a blessing to for sure. So, Toga, we gotta come up with some kind of special, I don't know, to get the word out about that.
Yeah, with that NutriBurst. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So make sure that you're binary qualified. That's one solid person on your left, solid person on your right, and then you got to make sure that you maintain that binary qualification every single month, to hold on to your every single week, to hold on to your carryover. Very, very, very important. I'm not sure how much everybody understands about carryover at this point, but I wish someone would have taken the time to explain it to me the way that I understand it now when I first came on. So if anybody ever has any questions about carryover, critically important if you plan to rank up within Total Life Changes. So make sure that you get back with the person that enrolled you, and make sure that you understand that thoroughly, so that you don't lose every bit of your carryover that you've worked so hard for. Retailing and sampling, just like I mentioned, the red bags, those things are a hit. They're working out good in the little green mesh bags too. Perfect. And I gave one to the toll booth lady on my way out of Virginia. I said, hopefully I can get a new person on this. I don't have to pay $4.15 just to drive through. My Lord, going and coming. That's $8.30. So if I can at least sell her a pack of tea, I'll feel all right. Jesus, we may get ready here in Charlotte too, because they're coming. But making sure that you do that. My mind is always clicking. You know, even I have my kids' minds clicking now. And we see people, Mom, that person needs some tea. I said, that's mean, but it's true. You know, they do need some tea. Well, everybody needs tea. Even that skinny lady over there, she needs tea too. Everybody at least needs tea and Nutriburst. Add stuff out, good stuff in. So always have that, your brain just ticking, and be ready everywhere you go. Even in the Bojangles line, and let's be real, they read the sign on the side of your car, and I feel so guilty in line at Bojangles with those car magnets on. You in health and wellness, you in line at Bojangles. But hey, here's a sample card of my tea. I'm gonna drink me a bottle of this wonderful, delicious tea after I finish eating my chicken, and I'm gonna be good to go. So, you know, it's always a way to strike up a conversation, and they're always reading your signs. So if you don't have car magnets, they are a blessing. Toka knows, I know. Kyra, do you have door magnets for your car?
I don't, but I want to get some.
Okay, I know Wanda does too. They work. They work. You know, Toka has countless stories. I think at traffic lights and everything, trying to pass the information off to people. You know, I'm in the dentist chair, you know, a few months back, and I ended up meeting a lady later. She bought $150 worth of stuff from seeing my sign on my car. So they work. So make sure you do those kinds of things. Attend the meetings and the events. I don't care if it is something that you already heard. It's something that I get something every single time I hear it. And I've been hearing it for a long time. And now with there being some shifts, it may be that one little thing that helps you to understand how it all just gels together and what you need to do differently for you, because we're all individuals. And what will make your business grow. The way I present to people and the way I talk to people won't work for, say, Kyra, because Kyra don't want to smile. So I can get her to smile. I just want her to smile like that. You know, so doing different things, and then, you know, teach 1 through 4. That's it. I mean, those are the 5 steps. If you do that repeatedly every day, come up with a plan. And the planner is critically important. Just keep that thing active. Have something going on every day. You know, one of the things that Chandra brought up, I think it was, what was it, 1,000? What did she say? It was 1,000 interactions by a certain time. I wrote it down. But I think it's a good goal to have for each.
Is that 90 days or something?
Yeah, I think it's 90 days. And so I'm like, everybody needs to set your goals. And then if you map everything out, you can see how you can reach a particular rank, how many people you need to be touching on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, then on a monthly basis to grow your customer base, and then you retail to recruit, and then you have people that are set up, to build your business and to help you to get to your next level. So that's mainly it. You got to be a risk taker, pay attention to detail. Don't do so much talking. I know I'm doing most of the talking here tonight, but I want to get all the information out. But when you're talking to someone new, I don't hardly say anything. I ask open-ended questions and I listen to everything that they say. Oh, my knee sure was hurting today. Whoo-wee. Oh, man, and these headaches. Oh, my God. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Ooh, I tell you, I ain't been to the bathroom in a couple of weeks. So people will just open up and start telling you stuff. Right there alone, I heard ISO oil for that knee. With the headaches, I heard Gano. And the fact you haven't been to the bathroom in weeks, that's tea. So everything will equate in your mind. Get to know the products, understand the products, and just be married to them. My video a couple days ago I put out on Facebook, I'm kissing the bottle of NutriBurst. People like, what in the world? This must be some really good stuff. And I had this girl with Primerica reach out to me. She said, girl, how much is that vitamin? But she just saw my video of me kissing the bottle of NutriBurst. See, it's simple stuff that people connect with. Sometimes it look crazy, but whatever. Just be creative. Do what you feel like, in the moment. Whatever feels right. And then people and team orientations, building good relationships. Everything doesn't have to be so serious all the time. Meet and have coffee. What I am, and this came to me coming back down the road, I am going to put together what I am calling cake, coffee, and tea. Cake, coffee, and tea. I'm going to get my mom to make one of her delicious cakes. And of course, we got some of the most delicious coffee and the most wonderful tea. So that's set. But I want to have it where it's just an intimate setting where I'm going to invite 10 to 15 ladies to my house. And I want to have teacups, and we're going to have coffee, and it's going to be cake. And I don't know if I'll maybe make everybody wear gloves and a hat. They don't have to necessarily dress all the way up, but just something frilly, like they used to do back in the day. People like doing that kind of stuff, because they don't get to wear their gloves very often. They certainly don't get to wear their hats very often anymore unless you go to one of the swole churches. Other than that, you don't get to wear your stuff, so they love it. So I'm gonna put that together: cake, coffee, and tea with Queen Bee TLC. That just popped in my head coming down the road from Virginia. So whatever spin that I put on it, so that it doesn't seem like it's a salesy thing with TLC. TLC will be hidden in there. It's cake, coffee, and tea. That's what this is. And we're going to have fun. We're going to sit around. We can talk about men. We can talk about relationships, kids, whatever. And it's working. I see another business partner doing something similar. I think she's calling it Sunday brunch conversation or something like that. Val.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
And it works. It gets them to a place where they, people want to talk. They want to feel like they have somewhere to go, and they can open up, and it's just a way to build relationships too. So you want to do that, and then of course celebrate the small and the large victories. I mean, there are days that you are just gonna feel beat up. And what was it? Chandra mentioned this weekend she gave one of her people an assignment to go get her 50 no's. And she took that literally. I got to go out and get 50 people to say no to me. And then Chandra said she came back and she was so excited because she got 50 no's. And Chandra's like, okay, great, good job. But it's okay to get no, because it just means you're closer to your yes. So celebrate, even if you got 5 no's today. That just means that you're one more closer to getting to a yes. So make sure that you're celebrating, and that's what our chat is for too. You know, I don't care if you just sold 1 pack of tea. Let's celebrate that. You know, you're gonna get all kind of gifs and emoji, everything from me, because that's exciting for you, and I want to celebrate with you. So that's what our chat is for as well, to celebrate together and keep each other encouraged. And your aggressiveness, it is what it is. Some days I'm a complete tortoise and don't care, because I know when my days when I'm a hare. And those are the days I'm gonna make some real solid cash money. I know I can do it. I've done it several times. And I just have to make up my mind that this is the day, and this week or this weekend, I set a goal. By the weekend, okay, Saturday and Sunday, I want to make $500. And I set my mind to getting out there making $500 in those 2 days. You can do it. You just have to set your mind to it and don't let anything get in your way from doing that. And then stability and consistency. So that's it. That's our culture. And that's all we need to follow. As long as you're stable in this business and you stay consistent, you set your mind, okay, I'm going to do 5 Facebook posts today. I'm going to do 5 Instagram posts today. Not all at once. Spread it out. And do that every day. Do something different every day. And your post doesn't always have to be, I'm selling 5 packs of tea, for, $50. It doesn't have to be that. It can be things about you, your family, inspiration, things where you're building relationships with those people who feel like they just know you so much. I can't tell you how many times people are running up to me now. Hey, how you doing? And I'm looking at them like, hey, how are you? Yes. I don't know these people. I have almost 3,000 Facebook friends. I don't know them. I do not know you. You were somebody who said that you were interested in something along the way, and I said, okay, friend, until you act crazy, you can be a friend. So, even at the courthouse, this lady ran up to me. I mean, she was in tears. Oh my God, that inspirational post that you did yesterday. And I'm looking at her like, I don't know you from Adam. But they feel like they do because you built a relationship with them through social media. So that's all that I'm going to say about that. You'll see things like, White Zone, what you need to be doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Monday, and TLC. And of course, what you need to be doing in the middle. And then, of course, on our crunch day, it's Thursday because it goes out at 11:59 on Thursday evening. And Friday starts a brand spanking new day. So make sure that you're in there as well. So it's mission, vision, culture. I believe to recognition. So let's see. It's not here. So Kyra, I know you have your folks that joined you. I think you got. Let me just let you speak. So introduce your new folks on your team, and what's next?
I want to introduce them. Natasha's on the line now. Hopefully she's still on there. I want to introduce Natasha. Okay. Hi, honey. Natasha is out of Hampton, Virginia. She's also my cousin. She was also already in the business, but the person she signed up under never reached out to her. And she saw our post and she saw our interaction and she wanted to be a part of our team. So when her time under that person was up, we was like, let's do it. Let's make it happen. She came up for the weekend and we got it done. So y'all can welcome Natasha.
I'm excited to be here.
Well, Natasha,
she ready to roll, y'all too. She ready to roll.
All right. Excellent.
Yeah, and actually my gym partner is waiting on me to get to the gym because she can't wait for the products to come in.
Wonderful.
We're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've already let her test out the tea, so she knows that the tea works. I'm ready to get kicked.
Yes, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so the next thing we're going to be doing is getting together to do her VGO, and we got to work on her binary qualifications. So I want to get that done soon.
Okay. All right.
All
Well,
right,
so
and
let's
the other person that I signed up was Keisha Motley, and that's my sister. She wanted to have her products come on auto ship. And she also knew I'm growing a business, so she just said, "Well, you can put me in under you as a rep, but I believe I'm gonna get her. She's gonna stay up my binary, but I'm gonna get her selling some stuff because she told me as long as she's taking the products and people see a transformation in her, she's gonna send them to me. But I'm actually gonna send them to her. I'm gonna send them right back to her because I want her to make that money. If she's gonna do that, then she'll make money on it. So I think it'll be real soon because she's on her second kit now.
Okay. Well, you know
Yeah.
what? You show her the money that you making for her.
Yeah.
You know, that's the quickest way to turn that thing around because it didn't take me but a hot second to figure out, hey, wait a minute. I want to keep my coins for me. Sorry, Lisa.
Yeah.
I'm not giving them to you. Sorry. Nope. Sign me up as a rep. I no longer want to be a customer. I am a rep.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, awesome.
That's how I got in the first time.
See there? It
I
worked.
said, wait a minute, I'm about to order from you again. I need to order from myself.
There you
That's
go.
right.
That is it. So yeah, put it back out there. That's why when I make the money, I fan it out, spread it out, and post so people can see this is what I did today or the last couple days. Who would like to have this right here? Join me. And people are like, oh my God, you know. Then you're gonna have some naysayers. You ain't really make that. You just went to the bank and got some money out of the bank. Lies. I can show you. Just show you. Let's call this
Right.
person, this person, this person, this person. And some people don't. They don't want to be put on Facebook. And I respect that. I'll maybe just say their name or just do a quick shout out or something. But those that allow me to take their picture. Now the men that's buying the Strike Up and stuff, I haven't been able to take but one picture of one man that's ever bought the Strike Up and stuff. Even the little African man that showed up in my driveway was scaring me half to death. He didn't even want his picture taken. So yeah, you got to put it out there in front of them. So that's great. Welcome, Natasha, and very happy to have Keisha. So let's talk about what that means for you, Kyra. You need to be director. So you need to focus on your layout for director. So let's figure out what that means and what you need to the activity you need to have going on to get you there.
Yes.
All right, perfect. And I don't think Wanda signed up anybody else. I don't think so. Kathy is just being she's ordering product right now. We didn't get a chance to sync with her while I was there in Virginia, so I have to do a circle back with her. So Yatoka, you're up next.
All right. I would like to give a shout out. Not sure if she's on the line, but Miss Lady B. Oh my goodness. She is just on fire.
Yes,
She's on fire. She got her products. She's taking her pictures. She's working out. We was actually at the same walkathon on this past Saturday. I didn't even know she was doing her Facebook Lives. I'm on my Facebook Lives and just showing people that we're out there getting healthy and utilizing our products. I love the way that she's just putting herself out there and just letting people know that she is open for business. I think she has someone interested from Ghana already. She also has 2 other business partners, so I'm not sure if that's the third one or not. I'm going to speak with her very soon. But I'm just super proud of her, of how she has just taken off. Just very, very super proud of her. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. on this evening, and I know great things are coming. All right, and that is it. Back to you, Miss Beverly.
Then you have when did Tandia? Then you saw who signed up Tandia?
Oh, I did. Yeah, Miss Tandia. Yeah, I shouted her out on last week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she is my other new person. No, you find other new person on the team. She is from my hometown, Danville, Virginia, and she started off being a customer with the tea and everything. I think she's on the instant tea now, and just just was drinking her tea, fell in love with the product. And then she had another friend or a couple of friends. Actually, I think it was 3 friends that she actually gave her own personal testimony to. And one of the friends actually called me and ordered several products from me twice. So, just by Tandia sharing her story. So sometimes, well, basically that is all our business is about. You don't have to know every single thing, all the ingredients. I don't know all the ingredients of these products. All you have to know is the basics. All you gotta know is just, the basics of each one and what it does for you or what it has done for, even if you don't have a personal testimony, you can utilize someone else's testimony, whether it be on a team or whether anyone. So just by her sharing her testimony, she got a customer, and I'm like, wait a minute now, you could be making this kind of money. So I gave her friend back to her as the customer who she's going to be ordering from her. So she's doing great in her business and everything as well. So super excited for her.
Wonderful, wonderful. One thing to say about the folks abroad, it's not an easy process. Ghana is a whole lot easier. I believe we have a satellite location there in Ghana, so it's a little bit easier than say like my Jamaica folks. Several challenges there. We have had to put our own little system in place for getting product there. And then it's a trust factor. You just have to make sure that you sync with, decent people. Maybe just fill them out for a little while and, build relationships. And so the ladies that I have on my team in Jamaica are doing really well with what they have right now. Jamaica has access to, I believe, 3 products. They can get tea, they can get NutriBurst, no, not NutriBurst, NRG and Tichui. So those are the 3 that they have access to. And I think when they sign up, it's only the tea. So you think about these other countries that only have access to 1 product or 2 products, and they're doing the dang thing. Especially, I think, South Africa, they're doing phenomenal things there. So, but be sure that you're ready for that, because there's a time difference, and you have to really be ready to manage that process. It's been very taxing on me, doing things differently, and then, understanding the language too. Some of it is a little bit broken. I may have to say, huh, a few times, just because it's difficult. Even some of their posts, I'm watching the words. I was like, what is that? I don't understand. But you have to piece it all together and figure out, what is it they're trying to say. But TLC has policies that apply to other countries, so make sure that you're familiar with it. I know Lady B has some questions about Social Security number. Yes, that's different for those that are outside of the United States. They don't have Social Security numbers. It's not a required field to sign anybody up initially, but by the time they make their first $500, TLC will require identification, and the process is different for each country. So you just have to familiarize yourself with that and know. If you're going to sign someone up too outside of the United States, you need to make sure that the moment you sign them up, that you go through that process of getting their Payoneer card immediately. They will not get a paper check. They will not get a paper check. it will need to go on their Payoneer card. And that can take about 30 days or longer in some instances to get them their Payoneer card. So quickly, as soon as you sign them up, go right in and set that Payoneer card up. So that's just some things that I've learned along the way where that's concerned. I don't think Tasha's on. So for me, I'm just excited about the activity. It doesn't have to be, and we talked about this with Ms. Chandra at the Super Saturday on, we were getting a little bit discouraged because there were so many other activities going on in Virginia, and you just have to check the city's calendar. My God, I was like, they had all these fairs, the Virginia Fair, and then what was it, 2nd Street? What is that? Going to 2nd Street. And then there was the big event up in D.C. at the Gaylord, where a lot of people wanted to go there to be in the beautiful facility there. So I was like, my goodness, we got hit over the head with planning and picking that particular date, where it seemed pretty clear, like nothing was going on when we made the plans, and then all of a sudden, all these other things start coming to life. But we still had 100% closure on customer orders, as well as getting Natasha signed up. And then there were, I think about 10 folks that were there business-wise at the end, where we were able to receive nuggets from Chandra. So it doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3 people or 2, 3, 400 people. Doesn't matter. You go ahead and present. Yatoka and I ran into this last Thursday. One person showed up at La Madeleine. We presented like we had a room of 20. We did that. And I mean, she's walked away, very interested. I know Yatoka has some follow-up dates with her. And so, you know what? At the very least, it's practice,
Right.
and you get that opportunity to be more comfortable presenting and being in front of the room, whether it's one person or 1,000. So get ready, because at some point or another, you're going to walk across the stage with TLC, and it's thousands of people out there going to be looking at you. So this is just practice. So don't ever be discouraged. At first, I know I went through that phase too. It's like, dang, what in the world? Where is everybody that said they were going to be here? So when you're doing your inviting, if you invite 20, you might only get 3 or 4 to show up. Just know that's just how it works in this industry. But don't be discouraged by that, ever. Just keep going. Just keep pressing forward, and know that, you're doing the right thing. I know one of our challenges too right now is trying to figure out, when we were doing these parties at my house, my living room was full, run out of chairs a few times. Nowhere for anybody to sit, spill over into the dining room. It was crazy. And then now we have this wonderful place at La Madeleine. It's big, it's beautiful. We got everything very convenient, great food, and just flexibility. And nobody comes. So I was like, I'm confused. Y'all rather be on top of each other, hot, in my living room. We all about to sweat. And instead of being in a nice, comfortable atmosphere at a restaurant in a meeting room. I don't get it, but we're gonna figure that thing out, some kind of way. In the meantime, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going, keep coming up with innovative ideas, cake, coffee, and tea, and whatever else that y'all come up with, and then events. I'm gonna jump right into that. I know it's almost 10 o'clock, so I'm just gonna quickly run through events. I still have a list that I work from, 2 years ago. We had a big event here. God, I can't call the name of it right now, but it was huge at the convention center. And I have so many contacts from that event.
Was it for sisters only?
For sisters only. And I go through that list
Yeah.
and I can catch them here and there. You know, people, oh yeah, no, I need to get some more of that tea. How much is it? You know, so I'll circle back to that list. But your list will grow and grow and grow and grow. The fortune is in the what?
Follow up.
Follow up. That's right.
Follow up.
Fortune is in the follow up. So you got to go back and touch base with everybody that you've talked to along the way. Make sure that, you know, before people run out of product that you've sold to, that you're circling back with them in that third week. If it was something that they bought that was a monthly product, just check in with them. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be where you're trying to, you know, dig in their pocketbook, but just you know, I just contact you, see how you're doing. And if they gave you a little piece of information, like little Joey was going to have a football game, make a note of that. Make a note. Hey, so how did it go with Joey's football game? What? You remember that? Oh, I like this person. She's very personable. So just little things like that where they feel like you're really connecting with them and not just trying to get money from them for product. Little stuff like that. So preparing for a vendor event, get in these groups on Facebook. Oh my gosh. I have so many people that have reached out and asked questions. I post little stuff in, you know, if you do services with Tiffany Dewberry, great, you know, but write it all down. Whatever group that she puts you in, write it down, write it down, write it down what she said. If she used a picture, figure out and save off that picture that she used. And then once you finish exhausting that particular post, do a new post. Do something very similar to just that. And, you know, keep it going. There's so many groups, but there are vendor groups for your state or for your city. So those are the ones you need to look for. Oh my gosh, I was blown away with the North Carolina vendor. It's NC Vendors, I think is what it's called. It's enough to go around to everybody. It's so many events. Brunches that ladies are having. Now that's killer right there. I saw one that was focused on barbers. Ha! Strike up for days, you know, and tea. Those are the two main. They need vitamins too. But if you had a strike up and love, and you make a killing with that, those types of events. You know, if it's something about autism or focused on kids or ODD, ADHD, take the NRG, know your products. Take the NutriBurst, have plenty of that. Even the small sample bottles, you know, and charge $20 for a sample bottle. But just load up on them, and you make some money off of it. But once they get one dose, boom, they coming back for the big bottle. So it's little things like that to prepare, figuring out what's going to be your audience at these vendor events. And then order your products ahead of time so that you have products on hand. Make sure that you have your Pay It Here swiper or your Square so that you can take credit card payments. Make sure you have a cash box. Some people just carry cash. Make sure you have, you know, change in all of the bills, and have that in your cash box tucked away. Order your banners, making sure that you have the little cards to collect information from people, and that you can follow up with. You know, have them fill out a card and keep up with those folks. Circle back with them. Hey, I met you at the vendor event last Saturday. Just checking in with you to see how you're doing, especially if you gave them a sample of something and they didn't buy product. So little things like that to be prepared for a vendor event. But there are tons in the Virginia area, in the DC area, North Carolina. My God, the flood. Greensboro, Charlotte, Raleigh, Cary. Just I saw so many. So pick your poison. Sometimes it's the little country places. Like I saw one for Sanford. You know, so it's like, interesting. Have your before and after pictures. If you don't have one, take somebody else's. Like Miss Wanda, unbelievable before and after picture. Even Miss Shatoka, that I still go back to that very powerful post of being in that first notch on that belt. A lot of people are going through that. They have those belts hanging in the closet they can no longer use. That right there alone, you get ready to be on my table. I'm gonna use you on my table. She's back in that belt that she said she would get back into. It doesn't matter, it's the first notch. So then people are gonna think about that kind of stuff. Doggone, I got those belts too and I can't get back in. So little things to make your table inviting. www.papermart.com. Go out, order the little things. Like I got those lights. I think the lights were like $5 that I have on my table. They're green and one is just clear white lights, but it's attractive. People are drawn to your table with, little things. If you want to have some little giveaway things, order them through Vistaprint when they have a 40% coupon. 40% off, they have those all the time. You can get something with your little information on it. It could be, all these little squeeze toys or whatever, that people keep on their desk, or something, a magnet to go on their refrigerator. That's even better, to have your TLC information as they get ready to get fatter by going into the refrigerator. So little things like that to help you to just connect with people. But that's really all that I have. Not a ton of other information. If you want to just pick my brain before you get ready to do an event, partner up with somebody that's in your same city, and go, because it's going to take two of you, because I can't talk to everybody that walks up to the table at the same time. I struggle. So, if you get two people that show up at the same time, you need to make sure they all hearing the same thing together, or you're going to lose one of the people. So it's better if you have two that go to these vendor events at the very least. For Sisters Only, it took 4 or 5 of us? It took all of us, and we all made money. All of us. So that's a good thing too. So I know it's 10 o'clock and talked a lot during this session. So we have a lot to do, a lot to learn. I am going to be doing the Debt Freedom Fighter. You probably can't see this. The Debt Freedom Fighter presentation. We'll get this weekend, but we're going to have our own training and do some one-on-one role playing too. And I may even do that at my house, and then we can zoom in other areas. So that's it for this evening.
I kept pushing the door one time. I was like,
why? Charmy. Charmy. Okay. All right. So we're gonna close out now. Can you close us out with our affirmation?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit from within. I will lead and not follow. I will create and not destroy. I am a force for good. I defy the odds. I set new standards. I am a leader. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the lender and not the borrower. I am loved by God. I am chosen by God. I am protected by God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned. I am a champion. Everything I touch turns to gold. It's my season. It's my turn. I am humble. I am happy. I am wealthy. I am strong. I am a champion.
Amen. All right.
Amen.
Well, thanks for joining this evening, everyone. Please reach out if you have any questions. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
All right, you too.